Glad to have you with us from Hard Rock Stadium, an ACC showdown that carries plenty of undercurrents of drama. Duke comes in to take on the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in now with Holly Rowe.
Guys, the ACC is up for grabs right now. This Duke-Miami matchup might not have seemed like a big deal a few years ago, but now Duke is actually the ACC champs, and their quarterback transferred to Miami. Lawsuits were threatened. All kinds of things went into this. You better believe the emotions will be running high when Duke faces Miami. Cannot wait. Back to you.
And the Hurricanes will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Duke Blue Devils offense that has the first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Nicholas. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. On the run, it's Shepard. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Left side is Shepard. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. Finds his target. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils!
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Pringle. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And coming onto the field now is Mark Fletcher. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. Follows his blocks. It's Fletcher. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff again. Got the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. Racing down the left side. Inside the touchdown Hurricane. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
They'll line up for a second down play. Might as well run him again. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Duke!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Stepping to the right. Complete downfield. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Past the 30. He's at the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Hits inside. It's Shepard. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Long way to go on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Shepard. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Out wide left, it's Campbell. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Their field, this one in tight quarters. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Third and 6 yards to go. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Moving out to the right. He's going to run it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quick give. It's Shepard. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Line getting set on 2nd down. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Lets it fly on the move. Pulls it in on the right. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shepard. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Now on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Rush is on, and they got it.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation. So the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. On the move with the 30. Touchdown, Canes! Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The RPO got him. Finds a crease at the 20. Turning it on. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Blue Devils, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. From the gun, it's Shepard. Fights off a defender. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll move the wide receiver. To the ground. He's got it again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Keeps it himself. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Probably what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Miami sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Tells the run, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. He is in! Touchdown, Duke!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The give to the back. Could be an alley. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it on the 43.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
Mensah. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it! And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Nice job ruining that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Canes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane! They are lining up the scoreboard. Every touchdown has an answer, it seems.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Rid of it on the RPO. How about that weight room work he's showing off there as he gets across the 20? They'll mark it at the 22. And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Running inside, it's Shepard. He's there to make the stop. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here, touchdown Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Second down, going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Finds his tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Turns up, it's Moore. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. That pass is incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Heaves it on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm. Trying to get behind the defense. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Canes. He got a step and just dusted the field. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On the move, it's Shepard. They make the stop. It'll be 4th down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Looking for room. Makes a move. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Hurricane! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. The Blue Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
The Hurricanes head coach told me at the half he is not surprised this running back hit the Heisman pose in that mid-celly. He said he is continuing to be such a big, dominant figure on the field. He loves that he's got the confidence to strike the pose, but more importantly, have the kind of ground game that deserves all that attention. We'll see if he keeps it up here in the second half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
The Canes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. The run inside. It's Shepard. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Rides to the back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Discretion, the better part of valor, not going to give him a chance to return as they kick it toward the sideline. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Hurricane sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. They give it to him again. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Complete on 3rd down. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Fletcher. There he goes. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. They think there's room to run to the right here.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Try the right side with Brown. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Throwing, Mensah. Look out! Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Straight ahead, it's Shepard. Maybe some room here. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll give it to him again. Here's some daylight. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Keeps it moving. It's Shepard. They were all over it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll get it away and wisely kick it toward the sideline. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Mensah to throw. Under pressure. He'll pull it down. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Just feeds the running back. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense heads back out onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Left side, it's Moore. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Hits inside, it's Shepard. He's got enough. At the 45 on his way. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Always impressive to grind through in the late season and get a solid victory, and now it just keeps rolling as we turn our attention to what's in store for next week.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Hand it to the back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Plows his way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He'll try to do it himself. He got enough, slides, and moves the sticks on 4th and short.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Mahan. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he was looking for his main man. He wanted to focus in on him. He wanted to force feed him the football. Nice job by the defense. Great coverage. Great job knocking the ball away.
2nd and long here. Quick give. It's Campbell. Knocked down immediately.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Driving forward, it's Campbell. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Looking for a crease. He's past the sticks. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Hits the hole, it's Pringle. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the lone running back. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
No surprise here. They've had success running the football throughout this game, and here we are late in the 4th quarter, and they're still doing it. They're still having success. This offensive line, man, they've taken this game over. They had a challenge set before them heading into this one, but they have answered the bell. These big fellas up front, they are getting it done.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Moves to his right. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
They'll send out the kicker here. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the moon kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Campbell. They wrestle him down after a pickup of 11 yards on the play, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's McKenzie. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Soften him up with a run, now to throw. Out wide right, it's Campbell. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Delayed handoff. It's McKenzie. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to